Here with UWL men's basketball coach JT Gritzmacher after UWL's 93-70 victory over Wartburg College here in Mitchell Hall tonight. Eagles improved to 3-2 on the season. Coach, 6 players in double figures. Just talk about the balanced scoring you had tonight.
Yeah, I think our offense is kind of built like that. That's something I've said from day one to the guys is we're never going to really rely on having that 20-point scorer, needing that guy to get 20, 22 points a game. And if we play the right way, we're going to have a bunch of guys in double figures. And we made shots, and that's kind of been the story. I think probably the last 3 games we've won is we've made shots, and I think 20 assists. Shows we shared the ball. Probably want to get our turnover number was a little higher than we wanted, but I think that's kind of just guys being ready to step up. I think Tarek came in and he didn't have many minutes the last couple games. He came in ready to play. Luke Schwartzoff, same thing. He hasn't played any minutes all year, and he came in really ready to play. So I think that's a testament to those guys.
Let's talk about Jake Gross just for a second. 14 points, 5 rebounds off the bench, 4 to 6 from the 3. You've been missing Jake early in the season. He's back tonight.
Yeah, no, I think he came back in a big way too. I probably played him a couple more minutes than they really wanted me to play him, but he played. I mean, that's what Jake is. Since the beginning of the year, practice, everything like that. That's what we've seen from Jake all year, and he just kind of had a little setback with his injury, but having him back is huge for us, and just not even what he does on the offensive end, but defensively, he rebounds the ball, and he's a great teammate. And then we still got a couple other guys we're just slowly hoping we get back. So.
Let's talk about the 20 assists again. I mean, you had 20 assists, 37 field goals. You had 11 threes, but you also forced Wartburg into 14 turnovers as well.
Yeah, I think we did a really good job. I think coming into the game, we guarded. When I look at the stats, and I'll have to watch film, but we guarded a little better than I thought just watching the game, because the tough part was, we only gave up 24 makes. It's just they made 11 of them were from 3. So that just kind of keeps them in the game a little bit longer, and that's the way they play, is they're going to shoot a lot of threes, and we knew that. And we just had to kind of contest shots and make sure that we rebounded the one we missed. And I think we did a heck of a job, 49 rebounds to their 25. So just doing those things were huge for us.
Just talking about coming after break. You kind of got up to a little bit of a sluggish start there, maybe a little bit break or something like that. Then you kind of turned it on there, took that 12-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that was what we talked about at halftime, to be honest with you, is that we can't come out with that energy. When we get into our league play, and that's kind of what we're building up for, if you start the games like that, you're going to put yourself in a big hole, and now you're just climbing out the whole game. We got to come out with energy, and sometimes the crowd's going to be quiet, and there's no students here, right? It's break, so we got to have that juice, bring our own juice, and that's something that we know we will not let happen again come Wednesday.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, no problem.